We at Gordini, we start with the end user in mind. First question we ask as a team is, who's this for? Every company has its mission. Keep our consumer in mind and their values as our North Star. And once that's established, then we go about the process of selecting our materials, selecting our patterns, and develop the best product that is going to offer the most function and keep people outside longer. As product people, as innovators, we're always looking for inherent problems that exist in existing product categories. The entry into the sock business, really, the impetus of it is that there are so many technical socks out there. One problem with them from our perspective has been that they just seem to be claustrophobic for your foot. They seem to be a little bit tight because of the welt constructions. Wools are amazing fibers, but they're inherently weak, so manufacturers are really always looking for a way to make them stronger. And by making them stronger, they're making them a little bit more constricting on the foot. In looking at this problem, we partnered up with a very well-regarded and respected knitter named Busi, who is able to create machines that strategically knits 2 layers. It's truly a brilliant mechanical function of a machine. This is leveraging tradition through technology.
There's a saying that there is no inclement weather, there's only bad gear. And that's true to what we're trying to establish with the sock program. There's no excess things in nature, there's just what's necessary, and we've tried to mimic that in the socks. I spent 20 years of my career as a designer working in footwear at Nike, and bringing the knowledge of soft goods and knit to the table really gave us a head start into understanding how to achieve our goals. For me to be successful in designing any product, I have to fully understand the end use of the product. And that usually means immersing myself within the environment it's going to be used in. And so for outdoor products, it's imperative to spend a lot of time outdoors using the same products in the situation that the end user would, understanding the shortfalls or what needs to be achieved in the product design by testing it yourself. In developing these socks, I've been spending a lot of time at Busi, which is located in Brescia, Italy, which is just at the foot of the Alps. And being at the foot of the Alps gave us a great area to do research and development on the socks, how they work, how they ski, try them out and see what's working and what needed improvement in all of our development processes.
When we started the project with Gordini, we were also excited about this idea because it is very close to the limit of the machine, so we were pushing the technology to the limit to match their dreams. And when we finally reached the result, it was very exciting for both of us.
Traditionally, socks have been knit in a single layer. When we discovered how the Busi machines could knit 2 separate layers that could come together in a single layer or remain separate, like our gloves are made, that was a game changer. When designing products, iterations are imperative. Just doing it over and over again with marginal adaptations and improvements is the way to success. At Gordini, being able to directly work with the athletes through Brett and integrate their feedback into each iteration was paramount to getting us to an excellent product.
As a company who believes in purpose-built innovation, it's really important that we bring in customer feedback, athlete feedback, general product testing into the development process of our gloves and now our socks. We worked really closely with our athlete team to put the products to the test, put them outside, wear them day in, day out, and figure out how to make them better. Julian Carr is one of our athletes at Gordini. He basically lives in his ski boots. He also is very particular about his gear, and we wanted to work with him because we knew we would get great feedback about performance and functionality of the new sock technology.
You know, I always say that you perform as well as what you're wearing, so I put a lot of stress into quality of what I wear. It's very important to me. When I first tried the socks and put them to the test, I was really impressed. And again, you know, I'm I guess hard to impress with gear because I do expect a lot. And just from holding the sock, from like the first feel, I was like, oh, this is nice. And putting it on is just an amazing fit. And I knew there's some special things going on with the sock, and to go on to learn from what Coleman put into designing them, and you know, all the technology that went into these socks. No surprise, they're very comfortable from the first time I put them on. No blisters, stay warm, stay dry, because the second I get cold, I'm going in, or the second I get cold, I'm not performing well. And being able to ski and go downhill, it needs to be, you know, a snug fit. And for it to do both right out of the gate, I'm very impressed.
You can't just hit a home run immediately. You have to learn how to walk and how to play the game, and we just kept on improving little by little, and finally we had something that we were really pleased with.
Innovation is always done in the spirit of making the experience better to keep that customer outside playing longer. Does America really need another sock? Probably not, but if you can offer the consumer better function, a better fit, appeal to more people, get people more comfortable, it's a win.
Very nice ski sock, Gordini.